90% of beginners freeze at the airport when an officer asks them just one simple question.
And in that moment, what do you actually say?
That one moment of silence can feel like the longest 5 seconds of your life.
Today, we are going to fix that completely in the next few minutes.
With real sentences you can use the very next time you travel. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the English Booster channel. I'm Alex, and today we are going to talk about a very useful topic. Can you speak English at the airport?
And I am Emily. Let's start our conversation.
So, Emily, have you ever traveled to another country?
Yes, I have. I traveled last year.
Did you feel nervous at the airport?
A little bit, yes. The airport is a big place.
That's true. There are many people, many signs, and many announcements.
Exactly, and sometimes people speak very fast.
So today, we want to help our listeners feel more confident at the airport.
Yes, we will practice real airport English together.
This is perfect for beginners.
Definitely. Simple words, simple sentences.
Let's imagine we are at the airport right now.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's begin.
First, let's talk about check-in. This is the first thing you do at the airport.
That's right. You go to the check-in counter.
What do you say to the airline staff?
You can say, "Hello, here is my passport and ticket."
Simple and clear, right? No difficult words at all.
The staff might ask, "How many bags do you have?"
And you can answer, I have one bag.
Or, "I have 2 suitcases."
Great. Let's add one more useful sentence.
Okay, what is it?
Can I have a window seat, please?
Oh, that's a good one. I always ask for a window seat.
Me too. I like looking outside during the flight.
Some people prefer an aisle seat.
What's the difference?
A window seat is next to the window, an aisle seat is next to the walking path.
Ah, that makes sense. Thank you for explaining.
You're welcome.
Now, let's talk about security check. After check-in, you go through security.
Yes, this part can feel a little stressful for beginners
Why is that?
because the officer asks quick questions and you need to answer fast.
That's true. Let's practice some common questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Please take off your shoes.
Please put your laptop in the tray.
Empty your pockets, please.
These are all simple instructions.
Yes, and you usually just need to say okay or sure.
Sometimes they ask, "Do you have any liquids?"
And you can say, yes, I have a small bottle of water.
Or, "No, I don't have any liquids."
Perfect answers.
Security is usually quick if you answer clearly.
Exactly. Confidence helps a lot here.
True, even simple words show confidence.
Let's move to the next part, finding your gate.
Ah, yes, this is important too.
Sometimes the airport is very big and you might feel lost.
That happened to me once. I didn't know where to go.
What did you do?
I asked an airport worker for help.
What did you say?
I said, "Excuse me, where is gate B12?
That's a perfect sentence, simple and polite.
The worker pointed and said, "Go straight, then turn left."
Very useful directions.
Let's practice more direction words.
Okay, turn right, turn left, go straight, it's over there.
These words are easy to remember.
Yes, and they are used everywhere, not just at the airport.
True, you can use them in a city too.
Let's also learn how far is it?
Good one. And the answer might be, "It's 5 minutes away."
Or it's not far, just walk straight.
Perfect.
Now, let's talk about something many learners forget.
What's that?
Airport announcements.
Oh, yes, those can be tricky.
They speak fast, and sometimes the sound is not very clear.
What kind of announcements do we usually hear?
Things like Flight 205 is now boarding at gate 14.
And final call for passengers traveling to London.
Exactly. If you hear final call, you must hurry.
That's a very important phrase to remember. Final call means the plane is leaving very soon.
So if you ever hear those two words, don't wait, just walk fast.
Good thing to remember.
Quick tip though, you'll notice announcements sound a bit formal, like passengers are requested to proceed to gate 9 instead of please go to gate 9.
Oh, that does sound fancier.
Don't worry, you never need to talk like that yourself. Just recognize it when you hear it.
Good, because that sounds complicated to say out loud.
Exactly. Understanding it is enough. Now, let's talk about boarding the plane.
Exciting! The moment you finally get on the plane.
What does the flight attendant usually say?
Good morning, welcome aboard.
And you can simply say, thank you.
Or, good morning.
They might ask, what is your seat number?
And you answer, it's 14A.
Simple and clear.
They might also say, please put your bag in the overhead bin.
That means the storage space above your seat.
Good vocabulary word, overhead bin. That's the space right above your head.
Great pronunciation tip too, by the way.
Thank you.
Now, here's a useful tip for beginners.
What's that?
If you don't understand something, you can always say, sorry, can you repeat that, please?
That's such an important sentence.
Yes, many learners feel shy to ask again.
But it's completely normal to ask.
Exactly. Native speakers ask this too.
That makes me feel better.
Let's practice it one more time.
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Perfect.
I feel more confident already.
That's the goal of today's episode.
Let's continue. What happens during the flight?
Good question. Let's talk about that next.
During the flight attendant might ask, would you like something to drink?
And you can answer, water, please.
Or, just a coffee, thank you.
Simple, polite answers.
They might also ask, chicken or pasta?
And you can say, chicken, please.
Or, I'll have the pasta.
These are great real-life examples.
Yes, very practical for beginners.
Let's learn one more useful sentence.
Okay, what is it?
Excuse me, where is the bathroom?
Very important sentence for any situation.
Definitely, and the answer is usually it's at the back of the plane.
Good to know.
Now, let's imagine the flight has landed.
Exciting. You arrived at your destination.
What happens next?
You go through immigration.
This part can feel a little serious.
Yes, the officer asks questions about your trip.
Let's practice some common questions.
Okay, what is the purpose of your visit?
And you can answer tourism or I'm visiting my family.
Another question, how long are you staying?
You can say 1 week or 10 days.
Simple and direct answers.
Exactly. You don't need long sentences.
Short, clear answers work perfectly.
Great. After immigration, you go to baggage claim.
Ah, yes, where you collect your suitcase.
Sometimes bags don't arrive. What do you do then?
You go to the lost baggage counter.
And you can say, my bag didn't arrive.
Or, I can't find my suitcase.
Useful sentences for a stressful moment.
Yes, it happened to me once. I was so nervous.
Oh no, what did you do?
I used simple English and the staff helped me quickly.
That's a perfect example. Simple English can really help in real life.
Absolutely. You don't need perfect grammar to communicate.
And here's the one mistake almost 90% of beginners make in this exact moment.
What's that?
They stay completely silent because they're searching for the perfect sentence in their head.
Oh, that's so true. I've done that myself.
But silence makes the staff more confused, not less.
So what should you do instead?
Just say what you know, even if it's only 2 or 3 words. Bag, not here. Help, please.
That's still clear enough to understand.
Exactly. Broken English beats silent English every single time.
That's such a powerful way to put it.
Such an important reminder for our listeners.
Yes, confidence matters more than perfection.
Now, before we continue, let's pause for our listeners.
Good idea.
If you have ever traveled and used English at the airport, tell us in the comments.
Yes, we would love to hear your story.
Maybe you felt nervous, or maybe it was easy for you.
Every experience is valuable.
Please share it with us below.
Now, let's continue our airport journey.
After baggage claim, you go through customs.
This is the last step before leaving the airport.
What questions do they ask here?
Do you have anything to declare?
And you can say, no, nothing to declare.
Or, yes, I have 1 bottle of perfume.
Simple, honest answers work best.
Definitely. Customs officers appreciate clear answers.
After customs, you are finally outside the airport.
That feeling is amazing. You made it.
Let's review some key vocabulary from today.
Great idea. Repetition helps memory.
First word, boarding pass. This is your ticket to enter the plane.
Next word, gate. This is where you wait before boarding.
Next, overhead bin, the storage space above your seat. Next, customs, the final check before leaving the airport.
Customs.
Great. These words will help you feel confident.
Yes, knowing the vocabulary makes travel easier.
Now, let's talk about pronunciation for a moment.
Good idea. Some airport words are tricky to pronounce.
For example, the word suitcase. Many learners say it wrong.
How should we say it correctly?
Suitcase. Two clear parts.
Suitcase.
Perfect. Another tricky word is passport.
Passport. Two clear parts too.
Passport.
Great. Pronunciation, everyone.
Practicing these small details really helps.
Absolutely. Clear pronunciation builds confidence.
Now, let's talk about something emotional for a moment.
Okay, I'm listening.
Many learners feel afraid to speak English at the airport.
That's true. They worry about making mistakes.
But here's something important. Airport staff just want to help you.
Exactly. They are not judging your grammar.
They simply want to understand your situation.
So even broken English is okay as long as it's clear.
Yes, communication is more important than perfection.
That's such a comforting thought.
Remember, even short answers like yes, no, or thank you are powerful.
Simple words can solve big problems.
Exactly, so don't be afraid to speak.
Mistakes are part of learning.
Well said.
Now, let's quickly review the whole airport journey.
Good idea. Let's walk through it one more time.
First, check-in. Here's my passport and ticket.
Then security. Okay, sure.
Then, finding your gate. Excuse me, where is gate B12?
Then boarding. Thank you, it's 14A.
During the flight. Water, please.
After landing, immigration. Tourism, 1 week.
Baggage claim. My bag didn't arrive.
And finally, customs. Nope, nothing to declare.
What a complete journey.
And now our listeners know exactly what to expect.
Yes, and exactly what to say.
If you are planning to travel soon, practice these sentences.
Say them out loud again and again.
Repetition builds confidence.
And confidence helps you speak naturally.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, it helps us create more episodes like this.
And please write your answer in the comments. Have you traveled by airplane before?
We would love to know your experience.
Now, let's bring today's episode to a close.
Today was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today.
Airport English doesn't have to be scary.
With simple words and a little practice, anyone can do it.
Exactly. Stay calm, speak simply, and smile.
So remember our question from the start? An officer asks you something in English. What do you say now?
Now you actually have an answer, and a calm one.
That's the real win from today's episode.
Great advice for any traveler. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.